going on, ladies and gentle peeps? Welcome back to another episode of Screams of the Sea. Finally got some lobster this week. Freaking stoked about that. Me and a buddy went out for a night dive. We were kicking around a while before we ended up actually seeing too many. We were actually coming back in for the night when right behind the breakers we started seeing a ton of them. They were just crawling around all over the place. It was pretty easy to grab them. They were in about 10 feet of water, so you could see them from the top. So that was pretty awesome. Wasn't complaining too much about that. Grabbed a ton that night, but as usual, most of them were shorties. Ended up grabbing, I think, 2 that night that were big enough that we threw in the bag. So that was freaking awesome. Then I believe Sunday again, we got out on the boat. Went out with our buddy Harrison, who takes us out. We went a little shallower water this week, so me and my buddy Cliff, who free dive, a little more comfortable doing that, probably in about 25-30 feet of water all day. It was pretty crappy viz for some reason, don't really know why, but I ended up putting a couple fish in the bag. I think I got a little sargo and a dinky calico, but still some first kills with the new gun, so I was pretty pumped about that. Did grab a couple more lobster, but as usual they were shorties. Yeah, all in all, great week of diving. Can't beat getting out there in the water. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoy it, please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the water. So right here is kind of the start of the day. One of the first little dives. I'm trailing the scuba divers we go with. This is Harrison, the guy that invites us on his boat, and one of his friends, Robert. I'm just kind of trailing them. I think it's kind of cool to watch scuba divers kind of in action, kind of see the difference between them and free divers. We always kind of joke around saying that they see more fish and shoot them, but we don't need oxygen to go down there. But no, it's kind of a fun little fight between us and them, but all in all, they do end up shooting more fish, so I think they end up winning, but still fun to joke with them. This dive here, I'm just kind of looking around for really anything moving, but I ended up being in a spot I thought would hold some bugs. There's a little ledge, some rocks around, so I ended up looking at more cracks and holes than anything here. Unfortunately, no one was home. I didn't end up grabbing anything here. My duck dive, and I kind of settled in on the bottom. Not much where I landed, so I started moving around, started seeing a few more fish. Starting to get a little more excited because I'm actually seeing life now. Unlike the past few dives where I really haven't seen anything and just look dead. Here's a cool little school of surf birds hanging out on top of this grass. I was thinking about shooting one of them, but then I realized they're pretty small and fish only shrink when you get them up to the surface, so ended up not pulling the trigger on those. So another dive where I just kind of go down, I'm looking around, there's a nice shelf here. I'm thinking maybe there might be a lobster or two, but there's not. I'm still just kind of looking around for anything moving at this point. It's really kind of dead down there this day. There's a decent sized kelp bass shot, but I ended up going for this sargo. I ended up putting a good shot on him. That was the first kill I had with that gun, so I was pretty excited about it. Here's one of the dives I took the night we went out looking for bugs. Decent structure around here. I ended up seeing this smaller one. I think he ended up getting away, but I think I tracked him down. And ended up finding him again and ended up grabbing him. I knew he was small, but might as well practice grabbing him while I can. Don't have too much experience doing it, so might as well get the practice while I can. But unfortunately, I had to let that one go. Just looking through the grass here. Hopefully I can find some feelers poking out at me, but not seeing too much. I just think night diving's awesome. I think it's such an eerie feeling, just something really nothing else can kind of come close to. It's one of my favorite things to do. Definitely realize I love diving at night more than daytime. This is what I'm always kind of looking for. I'm always looking for the Garibaldi, those bright orange fish. They always kind of like holding up in structure and cracks. There was a decent sized stingray right there, but those Garibaldi love hanging around in cracks and caves, and that usually, if you follow them, they usually lead you right to lobster, which happened here. And this one's actually just on the edge of being big enough, so actually gotta throw that in the bag. So I was happy about that. Looking around more rocks and cracks here. I'm just looking for any sort of structure I can find. And that little dinky one wasn't worth my time. Kind of moved on. Hopefully find a bigger one. Smaller one. I actually ended up missing this guy somehow, but like I would have been able to throw him in the bag anyway, so really no harm, no foul there. But taking another, found this guy from the top. He was one of the bigger ones I saw that night. Of course, I missed him. This was one of the first attempts at a grab I had all night, so it got me excited for the rest of the night at least. Another small one there. He tried to get away. Luckily, I got my other hand on him. I ended up seeing another one right after. So I actually have the first lobster in my hand with the light. And I'm going after this lobster with my free hand. I ended up grabbing two on this dive, so pretty stoked about that. It was my first multi-lobster dive, so pretty stoked about that. Both of them are small, but still pretty cool. That's pretty much it for this one, guys. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed, you want to see more videos like this, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Really helps me make more of these videos for y'all.